Shirley Thomas, and this is Strictly Positive. And we have with us here today Dion Bush. Dion has her own CPR and fitness training center. Dion, welcome.
Yes, welcome. Thank you. Glad to be here.
Oh, how are you today?
I am wonderful. It's a beautiful day to be out here.
Yes.
Wonderful. In Glendale, Maryland. This is wonderful.
On
Happy to be here.
location.
Yes.
Well, Dion, tell us a little bit about your business. You have a CPR and a fitness training
Center. Yes.
Okay.
Well, we are Dion Inc. and we teach heart health through CPR and fitness training. We believe that the two go hand in hand because we would like for you to be fit so that you would not become a victim. But if you are in contact with the victim who's suffering from a heart attack or a stroke, you would know what to do.
Well, you know, that's very interesting that you are in CPR,
Yes.
Dion, because many people will wonder with all kinds of diseases and virus going on, how will they effectively be able to do
I love the question because that's what we ease the fears about CPR. Because most people talk about, if I do CPR on someone, what if they die? What if I break a rib? Or, what if I catch a disease? We teach you that. That's what we talk about in the class. We give you the devices. We give you the information on how you would not catch a disease. How there are certain Good Samaritan law is what we teach them, where you're protected. You have limited liability. So if you're going at it out of the goodness of your heart, you've been certified, or you're a bystander, you are covered under those laws because you're not accepting money. So yes, we teach you that.
Is there any type of plastic apparatus?
We have barrier devices, face shields, so there are different types of devices that they will use while doing CPR because we don't teach mouth-to-mouth anymore. Yes, yes.
Well, why are you here today?
I am here today because this is about the power to end stroke. There are a lot of people who are not taking care of themselves, so we're interested in teaching you a healthy lifestyle and making that a part of your everyday activity. So I'm here to promote the power to end stroke, healthy hearts, and just being active altogether.
Well, at the purpose of your business, many people are so interested in starting a business. The purpose of yours and encouraging someone to do that.
Well, I will say this is a passion. If you have a passion, it's something that you talk about, you love to do, I say go for it. Just go out and find all the information that you need to start it up. It can be home-based. Don't despise small beginnings. Start at home and then work your way up. So I say you have a dream, live it.
This is Dion Bush,
Yes.
CPR and fitness training, and I'm Shirley Thomas on Strictly Positive. We have here with us the distinguished Mr. Dick Gregory. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. And let me just thank everybody.
Well, Mr. Gregory, you've been in the health industry for many years and an advocate of eating right and taking care of yourself. So, your purpose here today is just that, I'm sure. Tell us about your coming here and what's going on.
Well, I do about 240 dates a year all over the world. I didn't just jump out of bed and come here. Somebody contacted me. My wife. And that's how this got on my schedule. But it has a priority. I had to come in from London last night. Organizations like this here, I take young folks to the old folks' home and show them what happens when you don't listen, when you don't read this information. You see, you can buy me a bicycle. I got to learn how to ride it. I get to learn how to ride. What you do? You put the little wheels on it, and then the next thing you know, and if you ride a bicycle, it's easy to drive a car because you got the balance. You got the balance. And so, we sit around and we say, well, how do you know when you're about to have a stroke? Well, one way is look at evilness on people's face. You look at somebody who don't smile, always angry, that's a stroke victim. And so it's this whole thing. You look at somebody who don't like themselves. See, what happens to me inside that's not good, I brought inside of me. Let me tell you what they did. They did a survey where they took 100 black youngsters out of the same income group. All the mothers and fathers have finished college. All the mothers and fathers have good jobs, good homes, good neighborhoods. And they took 100 white students, same income, and they gave them a test. And they said, "Now this test don't mean nothing. Just trying to get a little research. So you take your time And so when they got through, all 100, black and white, all made 100. Okay? Then 3 weeks later, they went to another area, took the same income group of black, same income group of white, gave them a test, but they said, this is a very important test. This is an intelligence test, and this will stay with you for the rest of your life. 70% of the black folks flunked. Why? Because in the pit of my soul, I've been convinced, listening to y'all talk, that they're smarter than me. I've been convinced of looking at crap on TV that they're smarter than me. Now, until we work that out, until black folks and white folks hear that the two most powerful forces in the history of America have always been the black woman and the black church. But here's the evidence. I'm the only group of people in the history of the planet can start at the bottom of the totem pole and make it all the way to the top in one generation. We trace that back to the black woman and the black church. 98% of the people in the forefront of the civil rights movement had Reverend in front of their name before they had PhD. Now, we don't know that. And so once you stop and see who we are, Jesse Jackson, good example. Jesse Jackson, one of the brilliant minds on the planet. Now, you wouldn't know that living in America. Huh? Well, who's his daddy? You don't know. What school does mama go to? None. Started at the bottom, they go back to the black woman and the black church. So here's how you change my flow. Start with the women that's doing the cooking. Huh? That's where you start, with the women that's doing the cooking. Then you go to the church. I didn't know anything was wrong with coffee and pork chops and all that. My mama gave it to me, not the Ku Klux Klan. Huh? My church gave it to me. My school gave it to me. And now somebody I don't even know gonna tell me that's bad. In order for me to do that, I got to go against my mom, my dad, and everything. And so, this group here, all you do is take love. Just take love with a smile. And I always tell people, I've got 10 children and 12 grandchildren, and I go and find 7-day Adventists. Huh? And those of you who ever been in a house, 7-day Adventists, they come to your house every Saturday. 2 old women and an old man. And ain't none of them fat. And you have beware bad dogs. They don't care. They'll open up that door and come and they'll knock on your door. And you can ease up there and peep through and they look like they can see you. Huh? And so again, I'm saying that nobody wants a stroke. Huh? Nobody wants to run out of gas. But if I didn't know the car run out of gas, I'm going to run out of gas until somebody tell me. Nobody got on a bicycle and learned how to ride. Somebody taught us. That's your job. And you do that with literature, huh? You do that with find your little rap artist, ought to be no big rap artist, and put some rap music behind the information y'all got, and it works.
Well, Mr. Gregory, great information, and we appreciate your coming here to be with us.
Thank you, dear.
At the Glendale Community Center.
Pleasure.
And for all that you're doing across the nation.
Thank you.
Here with us, Pastor John Odikuya. Pastor John,
yes.
Welcome to the event today. And
Thank
tell
you so
us,
much.
this is a community outreach, and tell us what part you play in the activities today.
Actually, the vision of the church is to build the home and thus the nation and to equip the saints for life and ministry. So to this extent, our desire is always to be able to reach the families where they are. So we go to houses and we distribute flyers. We ask people to come for free food, for free grocery and clothes and whatever they need. My understanding of what the Bible says is that if you cannot meet their physical needs first, how can they come to listen to spiritual things that you have? So by doing that, you're able to draw them even in and come to look at it. This time is very serious moment we are in, where the economy and everything seems to be collapsing. I believe that free food and clothing, it will go a long way to help some families that are going through distress and fallen and foreclosure and all the rest. So we still have tons of clothes coming and different other things. We do this on by monthly basis, and we ask people to come. The next one is going to be, the next big one is a community health fair at Duval High School. That is the 27th of August. And we're expecting about 1,500 residents from Glendale, Seabrook, Glenham, Mitchellville to gather together, and they will have every kind of screening
give us the name of your church, Pastor John, and tell us how can the people get in touch with you.
The church is the Fountain of Life, Grace Springs. We worship here at this Glendale for now from 9:30 to 12 every Sunday.
Here at the Glendale
Here
Community
right
Center.
here in the building, and our office is at 9470 Annapolis Road in Lanham. The name is Fountain of Life, and the reason for the name is that wherever the fountain comes through, life must spring.
All right,
And
give
so
us your website.
the website is www.tfolgs.org. www.tfolgs. That stands for the Fountain of Life, Grace Springs.
And Pastor John is saying that his church strongly believes that if you deal with the natural man by feeding a man who's hungry and giving him clothes and ministering to the natural needs, then you can effectively minister to the spiritual needs. And we want to thank Pastor John for all that he's doing, and we appreciate that so much here at the Glendale Community Center. And they're holding service here every Sunday at the Glendale Community Center. And give us that time again, sir.
It's from 9:30 to 12 noon.
9:30 to 12. Thank you so much. Every Sunday. Thank you so much, Pastor.
You're welcome. Thank
and
you.
God bless you in all that you do. Deborah Ross. And Deborah, tell us what you're doing today.
Well, I'm here on behalf of Rishern Baker, the Baker administration, to represent him. He was unable to come, but we wanted to come out and take part of the Alpha Kappa Alpha, Kappa Alpha Psi walk on heart disease. And he wanted me to say that we very much support the walk. We are looking at health disparities here in Prince George's County. We know that heart disease is one of the 4 health disparities that we are involved with, along with obesity, which goes along with heart disease. We're looking at also HIV and a number of other health disparities that we will be doing interventions and organizations throughout the county.
Well, Deborah, you have mentioned that speaking about that African American family, and that is something you all also are addressing as well as childhood obesity.
Yes, we are looking to work with the community to come up with some interventions. Some of the sororities, the fraternities, the health services out here in the county to partner with us to talk about health disease, to talk about childhood obesity, to work with the school system, to look at the school lunches, getting kids out to at least 1 hour of activity. Mrs. Obama is working very hard with that too. So we are looking forward to working with organizations like this to overcome some of those disparities.
Well, Ms. Rosberg, really want to thank you for being here today, representing the county and your support in our today. Someone who is participating and bringing her supply, adding her supply, shall I say. And this is Jeanette Forge. And Jeanette, welcome. Thank you. Well, Jeanette, what is your mission and the name of your organization?
The name of my company is Dashboarding and Marketing LLC. It's basically a marketing company that represents different private businesses, nonprofit organizations, as well as entertainment talent in the Washington, D.C. and Maryland area. So our goal is to basically help businesses, nonprofits, and entertainment artists at the grassroots of their development and making strategic marketing systems and sustainable business systems that will help them with growth and expansion.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What was your motivation in beginning such a business at 23 years of age?
I wanted to start the business because a lot of my colleagues who just graduated from college are having difficulties finding jobs. And so in understanding that my network is substantially expansive given where I am in life, I was able to create this organization and use the skills of my peers in order to offer our services to different clients. I also make sure I keep a well-established network base of professionals who would need our services, and so we're able to basically help others help others.
Congratulations on that also.
Thank you.
How successful, you just talked about how successful you have been, but add some more as to the successful things that you have accomplished at 23 years.
Thank you. I would say two of our biggest successes are two of our clients, Dr. Jamel DeBose, who's a prosthodontist dentist in the Washington, D.C. area. We've successfully revamped his entire business system as far as his private dental practice goes, as well as the dental institute that he has, where he does continuing education for dentists throughout the area. Another one of our entertainment artists that we're really proud of is B.K. Jackson. He's a saxophone player out of Tampa, Florida, and we do work with clients across the nation. And we basically taken charge of his online viral marketing to where his social networks have expanded, his concert bookings have increased, and he's well on his way as a sophomore from FAMU. He's been definitely a trailblazer in the jazz industry.
Thank you. What are your new community initiatives that
Well, aside from supporting Hey Poppy Productions at all of their events, hopefully in the near future, I'm also a contestant for the Miss Maryland USA pageant this year. Thank you. So, on a personal note, having a journalism background, I'm currently working on a documentary that traces the history of African Americans in dentistry. And so, my goal is to raise funds through the pageant, not only to support my campaign, but 10% of those donations will go towards the documentary, which is again going to be promoting understanding and tracing the history of African American dentistry and how dentistry has affected the Black diaspora.
Well, congratulations. What cause were you advocating as your contestant? Just
overall, oral health care education, that's the biggest goal. I really want to enlighten many youth, many adults, and many elders about the importance of their oral health care and understanding that the mouth is the gateway to a lot of health issues. We have to begin to understand and internalize.
Yeah, we did. Right. Yeah, we were doing network.
Oh, sure. You can reach me. You can go to my official website at www.JeanetteHordge.com. That's JeanetteHordge.com. Or you can visit my company site at dashmarketing.co.
Which is a big truck.
Yes, you can visit my official site at www.JeanetteHordge.com or my company site at www.marketing.co.
Thank you so much. I'm Shirley Thomas, and we're here on location at Glendale Community Center in the beautiful Glendale, Maryland. And this is Strictly Positive. We have with us here today Michael Moore. Welcome, Michael.
Welcome. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I am doing wonderful. I'm great to be here today with supporting this wonderful cause. I think it's a great idea. I have people that are very, very close to me that have had strokes, so I think that this is a wonderful idea.
Well, Michael, tell us what is your mission today?
Right now, I'm praising United Methodist Church.
Well, my mission today is to help promote this event, to help it make it become a very successful event, to be able to bring awareness to those who don't know about stroke and prohibition. And that's my mission.
Well, Michael, we want to thank you so much for being here at the today, promoting good health for everyone, from our children on up to the elders, which is a great thing. This is Strictly Positive.